everyone, it's Yuri, and today I'm going to be unboxing my first order from greenspaces.id. The ID stands for Indonesia. I'm really excited about this. I've been meaning to purchase from Greenspaces for some time, but I was waiting until they had more plants that I wanted in stock. Now I'm really excited to open this box. It's actually a lot flatter than I was expecting. It is bigger because I ordered one supposedly big plant, so that's probably why it's so long, but it's a lot flatter than I was expecting. But I think that's usually the case when I tend to order these tropical plants from other places, because they're pretty good about flattening them when they ship them, and they sort of like put all the leaves nicely folded. So we will see how it looks. Now I'm dying to open these, but before I do, I wanted to talk more about the entire process with ordering with Greenspaces, and just in general what you should expect when you're ordering plants from overseas. So like I mentioned, Greenspaces is based in Indonesia and I'm in California, so it's actually very far away, and as a result shipping takes quite some time, even though you try to expedite it as much as possible. So for the timeline of the order, I placed the order about a little over 2 weeks ago. I think it's 16 days ago. I checked my phone to see when the confirmation was when I placed the order. And I actually placed 2 orders. I placed one order 16 days ago, and then I placed another one about 10 days ago, and I asked if they could combine the orders because they actually have this Excel spreadsheet where they keep track of all the orders that they have and what state in the pipeline it's in. So I noticed that my order, my very first one 16 days ago, had not been processed yet, or didn't really have any work done on it yet. So I asked them like, hey, can you combine the orders by any chance? And they were really responsive via email. They have been really busy because they have reduced staff at the moment due to COVID, but they were really nice over email and responded saying, yes, we'll do our best to get to that, and we'll combine the orders. And they actually refunded me the extra shipping and PhytoCert costs, which came out to be around $70. That's really awesome. They were really friendly with the follow-up as well. Now, for some of you who have never imported plants before, I will say that the main thing that you're looking for is a healthy root system, and not necessarily caring so much about the leaves and what state they're in. Of course, we all want beautiful plants from the start so that we can display them in our home, but it's very unlikely that the leaves will do well, especially these types of tropical plants, when they've been in transit for a week. Now, these plants that I purchased have been in transit for 5 days. It was actually supposed to take 7 days for it to get to me, so I got it a few days early, and they were shipped via DHL. Overall, the Greenspaces customer service was really phenomenal. They responded within about a day or two of every email I sent, and based on just the customer service, I would definitely purchase from Greenspaces again, but it really depends on the state of the plants. So let's see what they look like. I am a little bit nervous about this, but here we go. Alrighty, so I just opened the top box and this is what it looks like. There's a bunch of plants wrapped in paper with different, they actually wrote down each plant name on it. One example I'll show you is this. It says Clarinervium. So all the plants that I purchased in this box are protected by some paper for their leaves, and then they have their roots wrapped in, it looks like tissue paper and a little bit of plastic around it. None of them feel very wet from what I can tell, so they did a good job with making sure that the package itself was not super soggy. My shipment from Bogana actually was in a styrofoam box, and the leaves ended up coming a little bit soft and soggy, and most of the leaves I kind of had to accept that they're not going to stick around because I don't want them after they grow more leaves. So let's see what condition the leaves are in, and then we'll check the roots for each one. And we'll start with this Clarinervium that I got. And you can kind of see, before I open it, I wanted to show you, you can see that the leaves are actually pretty intact. They look nice and dry and comfortable. Okay, wow. Look at these leaves. They're beautiful. It came with 3 leaves, and it's about the size of it's smaller than my hand. What do you think, Artie? What do you think about this guy? This is in perfect condition, at least with the leaves. Let's take a look at the roots. So it does smell a little bit wet. That's why I put my nose up to it. And it does feel a slightly, tiny bit damp. And it was shipped bare root. So Bogana actually wrapped the roots in sphagnum moss, but this one is completely bare root with just the tissue. I'm not gonna remove all the tissue, but look at how healthy those roots are. They look very thick, and I don't know how they were able to fold it so nicely, so that it's in this nice compact shape. And there's another leaf coming out very soon here, so hopefully I can get it healthy quickly and have a plant with 4 leaves. Wow, okay. First one, perfect condition. I could not have asked for more. And some of you were curious about how expensive all these plants are. I specifically chose Green Spaces because they're known to be much cheaper. It is a beautiful, perfect Anthurium Clarinervium. All right, so let's see what the rest of the plants look like. So this one is from my second order. It's a Verrucosum. I've been looking for this Verrucosum for some time. The first peek that I got were these cute fuzzy petioles. They're so cute. Let's see what the leaves look like. Moment of truth. Okay, so the leaves look a little bit drier and more disheveled, but there is a new leaf coming, and I'm hoping that I can also give it good conditions to come out beautifully. These leaves are in pretty good condition, given how delicate the Verrucosum leaves are. There's some little holes that showed up. There you go. But overall, it's looking good. It just looks a little bit dehydrated, so I'll definitely need to soak it as soon as I can. Let's take a look at the roots. I feel like when you're in elementary school and you wrap your entire body in toilet paper and pretend you're a mummy. It's kind of fun. The roots are much smaller for this one than the Clarinervium. Looks like it was not really barely rooted, but they're not as excited about the condition of this guy, but it is putting out a new leaf, so I will hope for the best here. Oh. Look at these beautiful Plowmanii leaves. There's 3 of them. There's actually 4, but this yellow one's a goner. I'm super excited about what these look like. They kind of remind me of Postazanum, but with a little bit of this silver coloring that you see in Philodendron Soderoy and Pinnatum. I'm so excited about this. Let's look at the roots. Hopefully they're big and healthy. The mummy unwrapping time. I will say that it is unpleasant to get the wafts of sort of the wet, dry, green smell. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just sort of like a musty root smell. And when I'm doing this so close to my face, I get a lot of it. Okay. So this root system's much better than the Verrucosum that I unwrapped just now. And you can actually see the initial node that they cut and propagated from. It's quite small. They do a really narrow, small cut here. But the plant is perfect. I'm gonna trim this leaf off. Looks like there's actually 2 extra leaves that are yellowing, but that's okay. The rest of the leaves are gorgeous and the root system's great. So really happy about this one. Okay, so this one is a Philodendron Grazielae. So I mostly purchased this one because I like the cute little round heart-shaped leaves. And while there are fewer leaves on this than I was expecting, there is a fresh one right here that hasn't quite hardened off. And it looks quite healthy. There's an arrowroot growing out here. And overall, it's pretty cute. From what I can see. I don't know how big the leaves get, so we'll see what happens as it grows out. Okay, so now we can see the root system and some of the cuts that they made. This one's okay as well. I think it's a little bit better than the Plowmanii, but I would say that it's the second best root system out of the order so far. Now this one is a Philodendron Painted Lady. It's been quite hard to get my hands on it, and I've been eyeing it on the Greenspaces website for a bit. So it's a lot smaller than I was expecting. It's hard to say what to expect when you order from these photos. Sometimes they're larger than you expect. This one's definitely smaller. But the leaves are really quite nice in person. And the leaves are in good condition even through the shipping. I actually didn't realize how soft pink the stems would be. But it's pretty cute. And the root system looks good and healthy. It was a little dry from transit, but that looks great. I love seeing all these plants lined up behind me. I'll have to get a shot once I'm done opening up the last 2. So this one I've been looking for some time. It's a Chamberlainii. And the leaf looks really good. For the reveal, look at that. Okay, I was taking too long to open these, I guess. My camera stopped recording. Look at these thick roots too. This one is my favorite out of the 6 so far. just want to hold it. I have one more plant left, and it is the largest one. Saved it for last. And it's definitely the reason why this box is longer. So this one is, and they did say that it was large. It cost a bit more than the regular size one that they offer on their website, but they were sold out of the regular one, so I just got a large. It is a variegated Epipremnum. Okay, it is large. And a lot of the leaves are yellowing, like this one, so I'll cut it off, but look at that front one. Look at how pretty that is with the cream coloring. Wow. Wow. Kind of wish I could like cut the yellow ones off right now so I can focus just on these. There's 1, 2, 3 leaves that are not yellow and beautiful. And there's a soft one, a fresh one back here. It's the 4th one that is crushed from transit, and it's probably not going to make it, but it does have that soft cream color on it. This one's much thicker stalk-wise than the other ones that I ordered. Root system is larger as well. It's really cool. I'm actually not going to open this here during this video. I'm going to open it over in my prep area so that I can dunk this in water. I'll probably put it in a big mason jar for now, and then I will replant it when it's ready. Okay. So that was my purchase from Green Spaces. After seeing the quality of the plants after a week of transit and their customer service, I would definitely recommend purchasing from them. I am not sponsored by them. I would be happy to receive some free plants from them if they want more videos like this, but I was a little bit nervous because the prices are so cheap, and I've also seen varying qualities of the plants from other people who have purchased them. But honestly, these are in incredible condition. They were really affordable compared to the other prices that I've seen online, especially in the States. And they were just really quick to respond to my emails and very accommodating. So I would definitely recommend checking them out and placing an order if you've been on the edge about doing it. I will say as well that Green Spaces happens to do a lot of restocks pretty often, but it's hard to know when they'll do one. So you kind of have to check the website all the time to see what else is new. And if you've been eyeing a specific plant and hoping to purchase it when another plant gets back in stock, it's likely that that first plant will go out of stock. So I feel like it was a little bit difficult for me to plan my exact order. I noticed that I was checking the website every day, multiple times a day, and I am a software engineer, and I felt like this was something that I should just automate. So I made a program that will send me a text message every few hours. It'll check the Green Spaces website. I could probably have it checking more often, but I have really no need to do that. This isn't like some streetwear drop that I'm trying to get, but it'll just check every few hours and send me a text message if it notices that any new plants have been listed or are back in stock. So that gives me more of a reason to go check and see the full list of all the plants that are now in stock and whether it's worthwhile for me to make that purchase. But yeah, I think it probably would have taken me longer to make a purchase because I just wouldn't have had as many of the plants I wanted to be able to purchase in one order, especially because you want to optimize for that shipping and the phytocert costs. I hope that was helpful for you all, and if you enjoyed watching the video and want to see more like it, please hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you in the next video.